Hey guys, welcome back to another live. Hope everybody's doing great. We're back here live on YouTube to analyze, trade, and learn. We're just getting started. Let's get the likes up, share the live. Let's get more people to join. So I'm gonna just share this on the Telegram channel. Okay, so we are gonna get started very soon. Welcome back, guys, to another live. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes to 10. Okay. If this is your first time joining the live, then welcome. It's great to have you here. What I do on this live sessions is mainly analyzing the Forex market. I also do take give trading signals and all that. This is a great place to learn about trading. If you are a beginner, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and join my free Telegram group so you can get more information for free. The link to the Telegram group is listed below the description of this video. So make sure you go ahead and join it. Okay. So we're gonna get started very soon. Let's get the likes to at least 10. See how many people are in the room. 18. I see. Perfect. I appreciate all of you guys for staying committed to their lives and everything. Okay, so we're going to get started very, very soon. So let's get the likes up. Let's push it up. We're going to analyze gold. Number one, I have gold on the chart. I'm also going to analyze Euro USD as well. Okay, let me delete this replay. Okay, so I'm going to analyze Euro USD. Okay, and then we'll look at GBP USD as well. We're going to take a look at GBP USD. Okay, so we're going to get started very soon. We're starting off with gold. Okay, let's get the likes to 10. Once we are at 10 likes, then we can start. And you guys, please help me get the other accounts to 1K so I can resume going live on TikTok because it's been a while. Okay. So I created a backup TikTok page, which I am trying to grow to 1,000 followers so I can start going live. The account is currently at, what does it have? It has like, let me check. I believe I have like 300 followers or something. But if all of you guys in the Telegram group were to follow this channel, we could easily get to 1,000 followers, like so easy, because I need to go back live on TikTok, right? TikTok is where a lot of engagements are. So I'm gonna share this in the Telegram channel. Let me just share it right now. Okay. What time is it where I am? It's 10:47 a.m. Yeah, let's get it. So we are 10 likes. Perfect. So let's get started. Welcome back, guys, to another live. Hope you guys are doing great. We're back here live to analyze and trade. We're going to get started with gold. All right, let's start analyzing gold. I'm currently looking at the 1 hour time frame. The market right now for gold is currently in an uptrend. Okay, so this uptrend is still holding very strong. So the best trades to be looking for right now for gold is to look to buy. Okay, so we want to be looking for buying opportunities. So I'm just marking the previous high right here, marking the previous higher low right here for this current uptrend that gold is in. Okay, so there we go. And then yeah, we don't have any internal support per se. We don't have none of that. Okay, we have a support right over here. Okay, I'm gonna mark this area. Okay, so you want to look for buying opportunities on gold. Okay, first area for you to look for buy, we have 3,373. Okay, so that's one area to look for potential buy. So anywhere between 3,373, 3,377. That's one area. Second area to look for buy is down around 3,661, 3,350. These are all good areas to look for buy on gold. I believe gold is heading up. All right, I believe the level where we are most likely heading to is this current high on the daily time frame. Okay, the all-time high right here is most likely where the price of gold is heading to. Okay, so this is yeah, this is going to be the target if you're buying gold at this retest, this pullback that we're having. Setting your TP, you can target this resistance number one, 3,462. Okay, and then finally 3,495 and so. Okay, so yeah, so most likely gold right now, it's giving you an opportunity to buy. Number one, we have here 3,373, and then number two, we have 3,350, 352. All good areas to buy, and this uptrend is most likely going to continue as long as gold doesn't break below as long as the price doesn't break below 3,323, let's just say. Okay, that is basically the level I would not want to see gold break below. If it ends up for whatever reason breaking below this, then we are no longer bullish. It's now going to be back to bearish. Okay, but yeah, I don't really think that's going to happen. So now let's check the daily time frame. Okay, because few weeks ago we saw gold going down, and then all of a sudden it's going up, right? Why is it all of a sudden? Because many people were like bearish, thinking gold is going to go down. Even honestly, I thought it's heading down to at least 3,166, but surprisingly it didn't get to that area. It actually just stopped at the lowest it went to was went down to 3,201, and then from there it just boom started reversing, right? So yeah, so it's basically number one, it is in an uptrend. Okay, this is obvious. The price of gold is currently in an uptrend on this daily time frame. So this drop in price that we saw in gold for the last few weeks, okay, was just a pullback. All right, this is a pullback that the price was doing on the daily time frame. Okay, so this pullback, let me use this trend line. Okay, so this is just a pullback that gold was doing on the daily time frame. Okay, now we have a very strong support right over here. Okay, we have a very strong support at, the support is between 3,194 and 3,245. Okay, which gold basically used to be able to push back up. Okay, it used that to push back up. All right, so this is something I completely overlooked. All right, I didn't think it was going to be a very strong enough support, but it actually ended up holding it, and then the price surprisingly pushed up, right? So now where is it heading? It is heading, all right, it is heading to the current all-time high, right? So number one, we have first resistance is at 3,423, okay, around 423.21. We, once it clears this resistance, if it clears 3,000 4, let's just say 420.24 to be exact. Okay, if it clears that, this here, it's now going to easily push to the all-time high. Okay, this is going to be like an easy push to this, and then of course when it comes here, it's just going to continue going higher. Okay, so remember, like I told you guys, I've always said this, gold is an asset that we always want to look for buying opportunity. So remember the moment that I told you guys last, if you wanted to catch the big move on gold, wait for the major pullback to a daily key support, right? Like a key level on the daily time frame. When gold comes back to that area, just enter a long buy and just keep holding it, because the next thing that's about to happen, once gold comes to that previous all-time high and breaks it, you know what's going to happen. It's going to go on a parabolic uptrend again. It's going to keep pushing higher. Probably the next target is going to be 3,600 and so on, you know. So if you enter the buy here, you know, any low point price came to would have been a good area. Okay, so that is it. This is it. I think it's about to start the next parabolic move towards 2032, 3,600. Okay, so yeah, so basically this is exactly what happened. Even here, the last movements that we had here, you can see price, you know, this pullback here, a lot of people thought gold is going to crash, you know, which doesn't make sense to think, because gold is not something that, you know, it is meant to appreciate in value over time. So yeah, so this here was an opportunity to buy. Now the price is now giving us another major opportunity to buy. So yeah, if you don't want to miss out on the next big gold buy that's about to happen, make sure you look for buy. The 1 hour time frame right now, we're getting a pullback. All right, right now your areas to buy is sitting between 3,350, 3,373, you know. So make sure you buy, and yeah, target the previous all-time high as your TP, and then set your stop loss, you know, slightly below like 3,340 would be a good area to set your stop loss, you know, because price shouldn't go that low. Okay, so that is gold. I hope that makes sense. We're looking for buying opportunity for gold. Okay, so that is it. Okay, now let's look at the next pair on our list. If you missed the buy, can you enter after the break and retest of the resistance? Break and retest of the resistance. Okay, like literally where the price is at right now is giving you an opportunity to buy. Okay, if it drops lower, all right, now you just have another chance to enter another buy. Okay, the only thing is make sure you know where your stop loss is, right? Because where gold is right now, okay, it could choose to start reversing from where it is to go higher, or it can choose, it could end up breaking this current support to go down to 3,352 or 50, and then from there it will push going up, right? So if you don't want to miss the buy, you can choose to enter buy now, or it's your choice, all right? So nothing is guaranteed right now. The price could actually start going up from where it is, right? Depending on, let's see what's happening on the lower time frame. Let's check. Okay. So, okay, let me check. I need to see the 15 minutes. There's something I'm checking here. Okay. All right. So, when are you going live on TikTok again? Yeah, so I need to get to 1,000 followers on my backup account. If everybody help me to follow that account so we can get to 1,000 followers, I can resume going live on TikTok tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I can resume going live on TikTok and so on. Okay. So please follow that account. I shared it on the Telegram channel. Okay. So anyways, on the 15 minutes time frame, okay, I'm going to just mark our current resistance. This is it right here. Right. So we can see the price broke this resistance, right? Right here, we got a break. Price is coming back. It's tapping into this support here. And now it is holding it. All right. The current 15 minutes candle. My old TikTok account is still working. I just decided not to go live on it anymore just because I don't want to risk getting that account getting banned, because my other one last year got banned. So I'm trying to be a lot more careful now. So that's why I just stopped going live, because TikTok gave me a warning. TikTok is very annoying. They have too many rules. So I just for safety, I stopped going live on there for now. And I want to start going live on the new account instead. That way, if anything happens to the new account, it's not really going to be a big deal to me, you know? So yeah. So anyways, on the 15 minutes, thank you, Joanne, for following. If on the 15-minute time frame, we see the market broke this resistance of 3,387, coming back, it came back here to pull back to do a retest. Sorry, it came back here, pulling back to do a retest, and then we were sort of like holding it, right? The current 15-minute candle is about to close bullish, which is a good sign, right? So we want to see the next candle also close bullish, right? So this could be a signal to buy. However, if the next 15 minutes, okay, that's just started right now, right? 14 minutes. If this candle ends up closing bearish, all right, this is not going to be a good sign. This is going to be a sell, okay, in the short term. It does not mean that gold is going to be bearish, all right? I mean, it's going to be bearish just in the short term. So you could, for those who want to counter trend, although I don't recommend it, but if you want to counter trend, then keep an eye on the current 15-minute candle. If that current 15-minute candle closes bearish, this is now a bearish like sign. Okay, this is a sign that gold is about to drop. It's about to drop and heading down to like 3,350 around there. Okay. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. But if it doesn't happen, if the current 15-minute candle just closes bullish and then the one after that closes bullish, whatever, then you're good. You don't want to look for a sell. But honestly, I wouldn't even recommend for a sell. Okay. I tell you, just look for a buy. Even if the current 15-minute candle closes bearish, don't look for a sell. Okay, just wait for the price to drop. And then when it comes down to that area of interest, you look to enter your buy. Okay, that one is better. Because right now, gold is in a strong bullish, like the sentiment right now is bullish. So any bearish sign that could appear will most likely be false. Okay, it's most likely going to be false, because right now the people that are in control right now of the market is the buyers. Okay. Anyways, we're done with gold. Let's head over to GBP or Euro USD. Let's check out what's happening with Euro USD. I'm going to start off by looking at the daily time frame, just because on the 1 hour it's a bit of noise there. So if whenever there's like not 100% clarity of what's happening on the lower time frame, it's always best to go to the higher time frame, like 1 hour, so you can understand a little bit what's happening. Okay, so on this Euro USD, this is the daily time frame. What is the trend right now? Let me ask you guys in the comment section. What do you think? Would you say Euro USD is in an uptrend, downtrend, or sideways trend? What do you guys think? Comment your thoughts in the chat box. Is Euro USD in an uptrend, downtrend, or sideways trend? You guys don't know? You don't know what trend it is in? Hmm. Okay. Heavy, Hetty said bullish. Rejoice said uptrend. Uptrend. Juan said up. Let me see how many people are watching this live. 23 people. Okay. So out of 23 people, I guess only 2 people or 3 people were able to figure out what the current trend is. The rest, you guys don't know. Tessie, a down. Tessie, you said it's a downtrend. Oh, okay. Rashid said it's an uptrend. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. So for those who said that it's in an uptrend, you guys are 100% correct. It is in an uptrend. Okay. And Tessie, you said downtrend. It's not in a downtrend. Okay. So I'm going to explain why it's in an uptrend, and I hope through that explanation you'll be able to understand. Okay, so the market is said to be in an uptrend whenever it is forming higher highs and higher lows. Okay, anytime you open your chart, you zoom out. Okay, you always want to zoom out so that you can actually see the formation of these candlesticks better. If you too zoom in, like let's say if you just like this, you're not really going to really see, you won't get that many information. So when you're looking at your chart, always make sure you're like zooming out. Okay, don't zoom out too much. So you zoom out too much too, you're not gonna really be able to see the important levels. So I like to just keep it like this. I think this is better. Okay, so now when the candlesticks are forming this type of a formation where it looks like a staircase in a way, okay, this is an uptrend. Okay, and if it's looking like this, okay, this is a downtrend. Okay, so if you look at this Euro USD chart on the daily time frame, it's clearly obvious that it's in an uptrend because it's been going like this over time. It's not going like this over time. Okay, I think maybe you think it's bearish, maybe because you're looking at the 1 hour time frame. Okay, which I'm going to get to, because on the 1 hour, yes, it is bearish. On the 1 hour, we do have a downtrend. However, this is not the 1 hour, this is the daily time frame. On the daily, we don't have a downtrend, we have an uptrend that's currently playing out. Okay, a downtrend on a daily would look like this. This was once a downtrend um that Euro USD was in. Here we could say it was in a downtrend, but then it switched from this downtrend to now an uptrend. Okay, so for now, Euro USD is in an uptrend. Okay, so now that we know it's in an uptrend, let's take a look at what's happening. I've already marked the previous high right here. This is our current high, previous high right there, and then I also marked the previous higher uh higher low right there. So what do we see? Price broke this resistance, right? 1.1468 was the resistance. Market ended up breaking it. Now it came back for retest, right? This bearish movement, which you see on the 1 hour time frame as a downtrend. On the daily time frame, it's actually a pullback, right? The price is pulling back and it has made its way all the way to the higher low. Okay. Now the higher low is a strong area for a buy. Okay. This is an area that when the price, majority of the time when the price comes to this area, it tends to buy all the way back to this top part. Okay, so I'm expecting Euro USD to buy at least. We have number one, we have a resistance right now at 1.1425. So that will be the first target. It will need to come there and then it will most likely maybe sell off a little bit. And then finally we get to the main target, which is 114. All right, and this trend will most likely continue, right? This is a trend that's going to continue as long as the price doesn't break below, number one, it doesn't break this current higher low, which is 1.12. Okay, as long as the Euro USD doesn't break below this, then we're still good. But if it ends up breaking this, then this is a little bit now bearish. Okay, it's now bearish, and then it would most likely starting heading down. Okay, so Tessie, it's in an uptrend on the daily time frame. For you to say that it's no longer in an uptrend, what would need to happen? It has to break below this current higher low. If it does break it, let's say we get a 4-hour bearish candlestick closing below the support, or a daily time frame closing a 1 hour. On the daily time frame, we close a 1 hour bearish candlestick. Then this is now a sign, right? It's not 100% guarantee, but it is a sign that we could be switching from this uptrend to now potentially downtrend, right? So that's when you can now start looking for selling opportunities. But for now, you want to look for buying opportunities. Okay, so that is basically it. Euro USD, the best area for you to have entered a buy. Well, number one, we have the internal support here, which the price tapped into, but it didn't hold it, so that would not have worked out. So the next best area to have bought would have been down here, which we can see price tapped into that area, held it, and now it is going up. Right now it is heading up. Okay, the first target for the first target for Euro USD is 1.1420, 1.1420, and then second target is 1.1473. Okay, so that is basically it. Look for buying opportunities for this pair, and the best area to set your stop loss slightly below this support. I would say 1.1246. Okay, just slightly below it is a good area. Yeah, it's a good area for your stop loss. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So now let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, what do we do on the 1 hour? Okay, 1 hour, we basically, you can use it to like see what the price is about to do at that very moment, right? In the daily, we know where price is heading, right? But on the 1 hour, price could be telling us that in the short term, I'm actually about to head down, or in the short term, I'm actually not going to do anything. I'm just going to move side to side. Okay, so that's why we're coming on the 1 hour to see, to get a clear view of what the price is actually about to do at that very moment. Okay, so coming to this 1 hour time frame, it looks like the price may be heading down in the short term. Okay, we're most likely going to be selling back down to like, it's most likely going to sell down to like 1.13. All right, 1.1303, around there. So in the short term, if you want to look to sell Euro USD. Now would be a good time. You can look to sell it. And for those looking to buy, you can look to enter a buy around 1.1303, 1.13 yeah 1.3 1 point, oh my goodness, so 1.1303, 1.1292. This is where you want to look to buy. Okay, for now it is looking bearish. It's going to just sell to these levels, and then when it comes there, it will now end up buying again. So yeah, so basically that's it on this 1 hour time frame. We do see let me just zoom in. Let me see here. Okay, because you have to be very careful when it comes to analyzing trends and everything. You have to be very, very like careful. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, this, even this uptrend on the 1 hour, the main trend didn't get broken. So this is the actual trend on this 1 hour, right? It didn't get broken. We have like a minor downtrend here, I guess, right? Which also, let's see if this one got broken. So we have this low here, which the price did break. Okay, and then we went ahead and formed this one here. Price broke it. Okay, just give me a second here. So yeah, so this downtrend here, the price broke this lower high. Okay, it did break this lower high, which is the first bullish signal right there. We broke it, came back for a retest, and yeah, so it is not technically broken, right? For it to be broken, we need to break above at least 1.1439. If we can break above that, that would now be good. But anyways, one way or the other is gonna go up. Okay, this smaller downtrend on the 1 hour, honestly, uh it doesn't really mean much, right? We're focusing on the overall direction that's on the daily, because that's basically what's controlling the market at this very moment. So yeah, okay, so just focus on what's happening here. At this moment, it's going to sell off, most likely back down to 1.13, and then once it gets there, then it's going to end up buying back up. Okay, so that's the only thing you need to know. So now let's head over to the next pair on our list. So far we've analyzed gold, we've analyzed Euro USD. Now we're about to look at GBP USD. Okay, now let's take a break. I want to go and see what's happening with gold, because yeah, I gave you guys sort of like a signal, or just told you guys what to do. Okay, we can see, guys, it's buying. All right, so remember that 15-minute candlestick I told you about? I said if it closes bearish, you could look to sell. But if it doesn't, you don't sell at all. You just keep buying. So if you enter the buy here, congratulations. Keep holding the buy. Just keep observing. Now we have the next 15-minute candle that started. We want to see that 15-minute candle actually break this current resistance. If it can break it, that would be great. But if it fails to break this current resistance, that's not a very good sign. Now we are going to be heading back down again. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much it. But I think it's going to break it, right? I think it should be able to break it, just because of the sentiment in the market right now. It is pretty much bullish, right? So anyways, let's look at GBP USD. Okay, I will start off by, let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, so here's GBP USD on the daily time frame. Okay, we technically have the same pattern as Euro USD. Okay, because GBP USD and Euro USD, they're correlated, right? They're correlated. They're both trading against the US dollar, so they move in similar direction, right? You can see here we have an uptrend. This is an uptrend for Euro US, for GBP USD, and then if you check Euro, it's pretty much, this is a 15. Let me go on the daily. Okay, if you check the Euro, we have essentially same pattern. Okay, Euro is buying right now. It's a little bit behind. GBP USD has bought already. Like this one has already gone far ahead, but Euro is just catching up, right? So basically, what GBP USD did right now, or what it's doing right now, is basically what Euro USD is also about to do. I mean, it's trying to do the same thing, right? Literally the same pattern. We had a resistance, broke it, same thing, resistance, broke it, price came down, same thing here, it came down. This one, it went all the way straight down to the higher low. Okay, this one here, it took a little break halfway and then made it to the higher low, and now it's buying. GBP started buying once it came to the higher low, and then now it has made it, what, almost making it. The main target is this here, 1.3421. That's the main target. It hasn't really made it there, but you know, if you would have taken a buy on GBP USD here, would be a really good area to buy. Okay, now there's a possibility for a sell. Okay, around 1.3421, there's a possibility that it could actually sell here. Okay, for those who are looking to sell, trying to sell, you can see it already started selling. Okay, but I think it could push up higher to at least around 1.3424, and then this would be an area where it will most likely sell. Okay, set your stop loss above this current high, slightly above it, and then yeah, I'm expecting, this is what I want to see, the price sell back down, coming back to break. Okay, so that is a possible scenario, because this here is a resistance. The reason why I'm expecting it to sell is because of this resistance right here. Okay, so this 1.3424 is a pretty strong resistance that could actually send the price back down. So yeah, so that's it. So let's see, it's buying here, really good area to buy. We are in an uptrend, of course. Okay, we are in an uptrend. Where is the price at right now? It is actually, oh wow, okay, it's actually, so this was here initially price was in a downtrend, right? This was a downtrend. It switched from this downtrend to now an uptrend, right, on this daily time frame. Now this area here, okay, this is basically the, I'm in on a good buy. Sarah, should I hold? Yeah, why, you can hold. I told you guys gold is gonna buy. Like, you, oh my goodness, make sure you are buying gold. Okay, so this level here is a resistance on the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is a resistance here on the weekly time frame. Okay, weekly time frame, we have this trend. Ooh, it's not looking good. Yeah, GBP USD, we're not looking 100% good. Okay, I'm checking the weekly time frame. I see here we got a rejection. Not a very good sign. Okay, this is slightly bearish. Price got rejected here. So yeah, the rejection there on the weekly time frame, not very good. Okay, so that sell at 1.34 could be a very strong sell. So just for those buying GBP USD, just be careful. All right, if you're buying, just observe the current resistance. Okay, the current main resistance is at 1.3446. We want to see if the price can break that, right? If it can break it, if you're buying GBP/USD, then you can keep holding it. But if it doesn't break it, then switch to a sell, because the weekly time frame doesn't really look good. We got a confirmation for a sell, so yeah. But there is a trend that is guiding the market right now, and this is, let me go on the 1 hour. Okay, on the 1 hour, there's, 1 hour, not very reliable. Look, just focus on the daily. Okay, so on the daily, for us to switch bearish, right, for you to know that 100% it's going to be bearish, okay, we want to see the price breaking this low. Okay, this current low, if we can get a daily candle to close bearish below 1.3234, now the price is going to drop. Okay, so yeah, keep an eye. So we're going to be bearish below 1.3231. As long as we're above that level, then we are still technically bullish for now. Okay, so yeah, so that's GBP/USD. Price is approaching a resistance for you to sell around 1.3422. Okay, and that's about it. Yeah, so and for buy right now, only good area to have bought is down here. But for now, let me check the 1 hour to see if there's any opportunities here. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, we're going to observe what is happening here. Okay, so on the 1 hour, what do we have? Okay, so we have nice. Yeah, good advice, Bright. Um, if you're learning, focus on one pair. Don't trade everything. I've just focused on gold, and I've improved by learning from Sarah. Nice. That is cool. Yeah, that is a great advice. This is what I always say, focus on one pair. Me, I don't trade everything. I All these pairs that I'm telling you, I usually don't trade all of them. I mostly just trade gold, AUD USD, GBP USD. Those are the main pairs that I trade. But majority of the time, I'm only trading gold because, yeah, to keep my risk lower, I just try to focus on one pair so you can basically make consistent profit. Okay, you don't need to trade everything out there. Remember, the goal in trading is to make money. So if you can find a pair um that is giving you the opportunity to make that money, you just take it. Don't chase everything out there. We're not here to chase the price. We don't care where the price is going. We just care about seeing the opportunity that we can enter to make money. All right. So anyways, GBP/USD on this 1 hour time frame, if you were looking to buy it, okay, a good area for you to buy, we have this resistance right here, price broke above. Okay, so a possible area to look for buy is around 1.303337. Okay, that would be a possible good area for a buy. Okay, so the price drops down to 1.303337. You can look for a buy there. That's one area. We also have internal support right here. Okay, so these are areas to buy. Number one, 1.3337. Number three, we have 1.3287. So yeah, now the price, where the prices are right now, this is a GBP/USD. We have this is a current this is a fair value gap here, bullish fair value gap, okay, which is another form of support. that the price has, okay? But this fair value gap here, it does not look like the price is holding it. Okay, I can see it actually broke below it. So this turns into a resistance. Okay, so this is turning into a resistance. The price is gonna sell. So GBP will sell, okay, because it failed to hold this support here with 33.37. Okay, so I think, all right, I want to see the price retest this and then sell back down. Okay, so that is my anticipation for it. Retest here, sell back down, and then this could be an area where it will find support. Okay, to now go up to this target. So that's, yeah, that's basically it, right? So you can either look for sell at this 33.81, 33.75, or you can wait to look for buy down here. Okay, down at this zone here, you can wait to look for buy there. Okay, so anyways, so far we've analyzed gold, GBP USD, Euro USD. Lastly, I'm going to look at, okay, Bitcoin. Yes, let me look at Bitcoin, and I think we'll call it a day for now. Okay, so let's check Bitcoin, see what's happening with BTC, World of Crypto. Okay, see here, Bitcoin, what's happening with Bitcoin? Currently at 94,494. It's current price. All right, so Bitcoin is currently in, let's see, it's, yeah, it was in a downtrend, right? So Bitcoin was in a downtrend. However, it actually switched from this downtrend to an uptrend. Okay, so it's no longer in a downtrend. I believe it's now gonna go higher and higher based on what I am seeing. Okay, so let's see. Price of Bitcoin, where is it? It's right here. Okay, so this uptrend here, our current high is right over here. Previous higher low is right here. Okay, and Bitcoin is, let me delete this. Yeah, so it's coming back for retest, right? This is a retest it's doing here. What did I, it should be right here. Okay, so yeah, it's good area. Okay, it's giving you an area to buy. We have 92,800, 93,900. These are good areas to buy Bitcoin. All right, so buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a buy. Okay, and it's gonna continue going up. All right, the main target for Bitcoin right now is, I'm anticipating Bitcoin to return back to the current all-time high, 109,000. Okay, so this is where I expect Bitcoin to push to. Right now it's looking bullish, so we want to look for buying opportunities for Bitcoin. Okay, and this is an uptrend on the daily time frame. We don't want to see Bitcoin breaking below this current low. If it breaks below it, all right, if we get like a 4-hour or a daily candle closing below 92,500, that would not be good. All right, so yeah, but I don't see that happening. All right, so look to buy Bitcoin. Let's check the 1 hour and see what's happening in the short term here. In the short term, I'm trying to see here. Okay, so in the short term for Bitcoin, I can see we have this resistance here, which price did break. Okay, this lower high here, we did get a break above it, so price came back. This is a really good area to buy. Yeah, 93,500, good area to buy. So next thing that's gonna happen, we want to see Bitcoin basically continue this upward okay, this breakout here. We want to see the price continue. So Bitcoin right now is a buy, target 90, target 97,000 as take profit number one. And like I said, this pair here, long term, I think it's heading all the way up to like 109. Yeah, 109,000. So that's nice, you know. This is nice for Bitcoin. This is good uh for the crypto space. I want to check the Bitcoin dominance. What does it look like? Is it bearish? Oh, this is the Bitcoin dominance. Let's see. Yeah. So the Bitcoin dominance is looking bullish as well. Okay, so this is even a good sign for Bitcoin. Okay, yeah. So Bitcoin dominance looks like it's gonna be going. Yeah, it's bullish. It's heading higher and higher. Okay. One second, guys. Can you check Euro JPY? Okay. So you can see GPUSD is selling as predicted. So GPUSD is a sell. Euro USD is also a sell in the short term, but then in the long term it's gonna buy. Okay. Uh Gold is a buy. Okay. Bitcoin is a buy. Okay, Bitcoin is gonna be a buy as well. Okay. And lastly, let's look at Euro GPY. See if I can bring it up. Where is it? Euro GPY, Euro GPY. Okay, there you go. I thought I had it here. Okay, give me a second. This is Euro USD. Okay, where did it go? Did I delete it? Are we still holding? Yes. Yeah, we are. I don't know what happened to. Anyways, it's fine. It is fine. I have it here. Okay. So let me actually bring it. Let me bring it here. Yeah, so let's check it. This one here. Okay. Euro JPY. Give me a second, guys. All right. So What are the worst pairs for beginners to trade? Well, to be honest, there's no such thing as worst pairs for beginners to trade, because the most important thing in trading is um, being able to predict where the price is about to go, right? So if you're able to, how to analyze and predict where the price is going to go, you can apply that concept to any pair. Okay. The thing that I think the better question to ask is, which pair is better for you to manage your risk? Okay, based on whether you have a small account or a big account, right? So if you're someone with a smaller account, right, like 100, 500, and so, the pair that you want to be trading is like Euro USD. Okay, so you want to trade pairs like EUR USD. You want to trade pairs like GBP USD. You want to trade pairs like AUD USD. Trading these pairs will make it so that your stop loss doesn't have to be so huge, right? You can have like 20 pips stop loss, 10 pips stop loss when you trade these pairs, right? Another one I would say CAD, okay, sorry, okay, USD CAD, okay, this is another one. I could also add USD JPY on the list here, okay. So these pairs are good for someone who wants to done someone who doesn't want to have a huge stop loss. Like if you don't want your trade, it depends on the strategy. Like, from the way I analyze and everything, my stop loss for gold and stuff tends to be like 100 pips or more, because of the distance. The chart that I am analyzing on is 1 hour, so the stop loss tends to be a little bit bigger. But if you are trading Euro USD, GBP USD, your stop loss will be a little bit smaller, like 20 pips. Sometimes you could have 50 pips. I think that's like the highest, you know? So these are good pair for small accounts. If you are able to withstand stop loss of like 50 pips or more, then you can trade gold. You can trade gold. You can trade even Bitcoin. You can trade Bitcoin if you can handle a stop loss that has 50 pips or more. Bitcoin is good. US 100, right? So these are pairs these pairs here will give you a lot more money in a short period of time. You can make a lot more profit in a short period of time. This means that you don't need to wait many hours or days for your TP to get hit. But these pairs, if you want to make a lot of money, like we're talking like 100 pips or so, it might take a while for that to happen, right? With this pairs here, you can be aiming for like 20 pips. You can be aiming, let's say, realistically, you can aim like 15, 30 pips per day with this pairs, right? It can easily give you like 20 to 30 pips per day. While gold can give you like, 100 pips plus in a day. Within an hour, gold can give you 100 pips. Okay. So that is basically it, right? So focus on, it's not which pair is the worst. Every pair is good, but it depends on what is your account size, right? Now, based on my experience, all right, if you want to practice um pairs that actually follows market structure, okay, based on my experience, the pairs that follow market structure, number one is gold. I find that gold tends to respect uh it tends to respect all these levels. If it's in a downtrend, it's going to be in a downtrend. If it's in an uptrend, it's going to be in an uptrend, and so on. GBUSD, same thing. It respects structure. Okay. Once it has broken out of a downtrend, immediately it will enter an uptrend. Once it has broken out of an uptrend, immediately it would enter a downtrend. Like, it respects these levels. All right. Same thing with uh Euro USD, AUSD, all of these things, they respect structure. Okay. Bitcoin, that one also respects structure, but sometimes there's manipulations that happen, especially during the weekend. Bitcoin tends to do a lot of, like, I don't know, like, just there's weird price movements that happen during the weekend. So I don't recommend trading Bitcoin on the weekend, but it does respect structure as well and all that. Okay. US 100 also does respect structure. This one tends to be, if it's in a trend, it tends to hold that trend for a long period of time. Same thing with gold. Gold, when it's in a trend, it tends to hold it for a long period of time. You understand? So yeah. So that's pretty much it. What was I about to do? I was about to analyze Euro JPY. My money management trading trick is trading with 20 USD every day. If the market takes it, I let it go, then load the next. But if I reach 100 USD, I'm out for the day. Nice. And it's been working. That's cool. Yeah, $20 US, that's a good amount to risk to make 100. That's like, you're literally tripling your money right there. That's awesome. Can you go back to gold? So I've already analyzed gold. I don't want to spend too much time on gold, right? I've told you guys what gold is going to do. So if you didn't, if you still you don't understand what's happening with gold, then just rewatch this video. Once I'm done the live, it's going to be available on my YouTube channel. So you can just go and rewatch it to basically understand what was the analysis and everything behind it. Okay. The 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So this is what I was waiting for. It hasn't closed, right? Remember, I told you if this closes bearish, that will not be a good sign. Let's see whether it's gonna close bearish. There's 20 seconds left. Gold, 20 seconds left. 10 seconds. Don't close bearish. Do not close bearish. Oh, it closed bearish. Well, yeah, it closed bearish. This is not very good. Okay. So there's a possibility it's gonna start selling. Okay. Because it closed bearish, this is not a good sign. I think it's gonna sell now. Yeah. Sell at least back down to 3,389 or so. Okay. It could even go lower than that. You can see that it's already started selling. So yeah, okay. Anyways, let's look at Euro JPY before I go off. So Euro JPY is, what is happening with this pair here? Okay. Number one, we are in a downtrend. Okay. So that's number one thing to note. Number two thing to note, our previous low and high right over here. So guys, in the short term, gold is going to sell. For those who wanted to sell gold, now is the time you can sell gold. Okay. So anyways, this is it right here. Okay. This is, the price has been going sideways for a while. Since August 2024, it's just been going sideways. It's just been going sideways. Okay. So, but anyways, let's see what's happening right here. Okay. We know that in the like overall picture, it is going sideways, right? But we want to see what is happening here. Okay. This is my main concentration for now. Okay. So right now, what do I see? Okay. I see, okay, is the price is, we have resistance here at 64.96. Price tapped into it, got rejected, started selling off. Okay, what else happened here? Okay, so I want to focus on this structure that's currently playing out right here. Okay, so this is a structure we have playing out. Let me just mark it. Okay. All right. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's see. We have that structure playing out. So the price, I gave a signal to sell. Okay, I gave a signal to sell. This was a few days ago and it's playing out. But where's the price heading, right? It could, based on this structure here, price could be heading all the way down to this low. Okay, could be heading all the way down to 1.5852. Okay, now let's check the 1 hour. Okay, we're going to check the 1 hour time frame. Okay, on this 1 hour time frame, we have, there is also let me just see here. Yeah, there's also a structure that's playing out here. We have another structure right here. Okay, there's two structures, one on the daily time frame, one on the 1 hour. Okay, so on the 1 hour here, we can see a potential buying opportunity. Okay, so I think, yeah, this thing is gonna buy. Okay, from what I see, we are going to buy, it's gonna buy back up here, 163.76. Okay, that is the target. It should buy to 163.7660, around that area. If you're gonna buy there, set your stop loss slightly below 1.61. Okay, that's about 100 pips stop loss right there. So 1.60, yeah, 61. Okay, and then target 163.70, or let's just say 65 as your TP. Okay, so that is it. In the short term, it's going to buy from where it is. Okay, now when it comes up here, this 163 is going to be a resistance, right? That's an area for a sell. Okay, so that's it. Currently, it's going to buy, right? Target 163.65 as you take profit. Stop loss slightly below 161. Okay. All right, so I'm done analyzing that. I hope that makes sense. Now I'll come back to this one later, maybe tomorrow, and see whether that played out or not. Let me mark it here. I mark this. Okay. So yeah, that's it. All right, so me, I'm tired now. I'm gonna have to call it a day. GBP, JPY. I've analyzed too many pairs. I'm actually exhausted now. So Let's see if I have GBP on the list here. Yeah, I do have it. Okay. Yeah. So GBPJPY, let's see. This pair here is it is bearish. Okay. It is bearish, and I'm just gonna mark this low, previous low, previous lower high right there. Okay. So I just see that price is just going sideways. Same thing, just like Euro JPY has been going sideways. Okay. What else do we notice? We have um we have a bearish structure right here. Price has been, yeah. So this is our previous. I did analyze. Was this the pair that I analyzed? Yeah. I remember analyzing this last week, and I told you guys it was going to buy to number one, 193. That was the first target, and then number two, 195. Okay. If I have the chart, do I have the chart here? Let me see if I can find it. Uh, I think I deleted the chart. Anyways, that buy actually played out. The first TP did get hit. Okay, so yeah, so on this chart here, we have a structure right now, right here. This is on the daily time frame. This is a structure that's currently playing out. Okay, I'm gonna just mark this level. Okay, so right here, that's the structure that's currently, yeah, it's currently playing out. Okay, so where is the price heading? Okay, it will be heading to 195. That is the next target. Okay, and if we look deeper here, we have another structure right here. Okay, so what is the price doing? We had a resistance here. It broke. It's coming back for a retest here. Okay, so where do you want to look for? Where would you like to look for a buying opportunity for this pair GBP Your buying opportunity is sitting around 189, 190. Okay, so 189, 190. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Look to buy GBP that area, and then you can target 191. Okay, so 191.60 as your take profit number one. You can target this recent high, take profit number two. I have a spam. Let me block this person. Okay, so guys, we are going to end the live now. Let's see how many people stick around to the end. Nice. Thank you so much for all the likes and support. I really appreciate it. So we're going to call the live to an end now. The gold sell is playing out. Okay, if you took the sell, like I told you guys, look at that. You made over 50 pips already just from entering that sell. Okay. And this sell, like I said, is as a result of the 15-minute time frame because we failed to break this resistance. So yeah, so I'm expecting gold to actually sell all the way down to number one, 3,389. All right, if we hold that support, we could push back up. Otherwise, we're most likely heading all the way down to 3,372. Okay, so anyways, that is it for gold. Even though it's selling right now, don't think that gold is about to suddenly crash. Okay, this does not mean that it's about to crash. It just means that it's taking a short break before it continues going up higher. Okay. So, anyways, we're done with the analysis. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Remember to continue to trade safely, smartly, and manage your risk well. Okay, thank you for the likes and everything. If you're not yet in the Telegram channel, make sure you join the Telegram channel, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Turn on your notification bell to stay updated whenever I go live or post a new video. Okay, so see you guys tomorrow at 10:30. Okay, not 9:30. So see you tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone. Goodbye for now. Take care, guys.